Wolves 1, West Ham 0 at Molineux Stadium this Saturday afternoon. A big 3 points for Bruno Lage and the team. West Ham's bubble well and truly burst today. Wolves were fantastic from start to finish. A much improved performance from the squad. My name's Dave from Talking Wolves. As always, guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section down below and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Wolves starting with a lineup of Jose Sarr in goal, Romain Saiss, Connor Cody and Max Kilman at the back. Ryan Aït-Nouri at left wing back and Nelson Semedo at right wing back. We saw Neves partner with João Moutinho in the middle. We saw Raul Jimenez start up front. And then on the left hand side we saw Hwang Hee-chan, and on the right hand side it was a rare start for Daniel Podence, who I think, did pretty well today in all honesty. But Wolves' first sort of 20 minutes, I would say, on the ropes, and probably how you would have expected most of the game to go, with West Ham, the stronger of the two teams, put a lot of pressure on us. Albeit, we restricted them really. I think Jarrod Bowen came closest with a cross into the box and Bowen headed it just wide of the goal. But other than that, we sort of weathered that storm and then just grew into the first half. And really, we had our own big chances in the first half. We started to add a bit of intensity to our game, pushing further up the pitch, and the momentum swung then from about the 20th minute until I'd say the 70th minute, 75th minute in our favour. We were really strong throughout most of this game. We had a couple of big chances ourselves. In the first half, Jimenez in particular threw on goal, dinked it over Fabianski, but it ended up going wide. There was a shout for handball, which I think was a little bit too close to the defender for the referee to give it. But throughout the majority of that second half, in particular, Podence starting some good moves with Nelson Semedo down the right-hand side. Thought Hwang looked pretty threatening as well, going forward and really running at the West Ham defence. And Jimenez, you wouldn't tell really that he played late on Wednesday and flew back into the country on Thursday. So he did really well overall. I think he had a really strong performance for the game and the amount of time he played today. So really happy, and obviously now he's got a week to recover. But second half, David Moyes could have so easily shoved the rocket up the back of West Ham and they could have come out all guns blazing, but they didn't. Wolves were the exact same and we were all over them. There were even at times where West Ham were just trying to slow the game down to kill any momentum that Wolves had. But we were just all over them, and in the end, our pressure came off, and it was Raul Jimenez, a man that, we hope to see score more goals. And I think, at times this season he's been the player that we know and that we remember before last season and the horrific incident that happened, and he's slowly growing into the season now. I think today especially a really strong performance from him, and he got the goal that he deserved. Daniel Podence laying him off, and Jimenez firing across goal, firing across Fabianski, and it's a finish that Jimenez does quite often, but it's so effective, and in the end it gave us the lead, and we were able to sit on that. You know what, I say sit on that, we still went for chances, we still went for goals. Adama came on, probably should have, I'm not going to say should have done better, because, he's run from in our own half all the way to the other end of the pitch. Yes, he could have laid Jimenez off, and we may well be talking about a different result here if he did. But with Adama, when he goes on these mazy runs, he always likes to try and have an effort at the end of it, and he was quite unlucky. Semedo in the first half had a couple of big chances as well, but we sat on that lead, we defended well, especially with the pressure that West Ham gave, and I can't really remember too many clear-cut opportunities that we gave West Ham. We were very solid throughout the game. Another big opportunity we had in the second half was a fantastically worked free kick, and Moutinho and Aït-Nouri over it, and Aït-Nouri ends up swinging it in, and Max Kilman, all the time in the world, a bit of a defender's finish in the end, firing it over the bar, but a really well worked set piece, and the linesman didn't have his flag up, so he must have been onside, and that would have been a fantastic goal and put the cherry on top of the cake. But what can I say? A really strong performance, a well improved. It's clear to see that the club and the team have worked on things throughout the international break and since the players have been back over the last few days or so. Much more improved performance from the Crystal Palace game, more intensity, more will to attack, and just much better. And now that team, can you look at the likes of Podence coming out of the team, because I thought he did really well. And we play Norwich next, who may well have that new manager bounce, but I think they're so fragile still. If we attack them with the way we attacked West Ham today, we should have no problems of getting something out of that game. I thought everybody did their bit today. I thought the wing-backs were fantastic. Semedo and Aït-Nouri just adding to the attack where needed to, and always a threat. Aït-Nouri played a couple of great balls into the area. Semedo got himself in the position for 2 or 3 big chances. I thought Neves was phenomenal today. Just the recycling of the ball. Even got himself into the box for a couple of opportunities today. but I thought he was fantastic and just playing a little bit more advanced, because at the start, in that first 20 minutes, which I mentioned earlier, just seemed to be playing a little bit too deep. But when he started to get himself a little bit more advanced, that's when we start seeing the best out of Ruben Neves. But everybody played their part today. Really happy with the 3 points. Really happy with the performance. We move up the table now, looking good. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you guys very soon.